Yes. Hello.
He belongs in this podcast. He's fucking like. Okay. All right, everybody, everybody start.
No cans on the thing.
No. Yeah, cans. Not even me. Motherfucker. I just like.
Jacob, can you fix this for me? Can you bring it up?
Remember to put your phones on silent.
Always just want me to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Then I won't do
Like,
it.
just suck it.
Good thing that I asked. No, it's not obvious, but you know what? If I ask it, it's
Girls.
8 foot
I'm
by
not a
8 foot
girl. I'm a
okay.
transgender.
I asked.
Oh,
therefore,
shit.
No,
if
I'm
I'm
not.
informed, I will put it
No,
down for you.
what are you doing? You dropped
I
it.
fucked it all up. I don't even know what I'm doing now. See?
Put it in my purse.
I have a son. I can't be, but I'm fully man.
I'm glad I asked.
Internal.
No, we can't do that.
No.
I agree.
So
I'm
you're
good.
okay right now.
Okay, let's go. Let's roll.
Bye, everyone.
Giving Jacob
Yo.
So,
All right.
If you guys have your headphones, put on your headphones. Whoever's
If
wearing
you don't,
headphones. If not, then
Keep
it's
make
all
it out. We don't fucking care.
We'll hear everybody, right?
good. All right, Jacob. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do you want me to put it on with her?
3, 2, 1. You're live.
And we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Facebook, and Instagram. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be right back with you, Hellers. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
And this is Ambition.
It's Melanie.
You got to get on too.
Hey, it's Eddie.
You know what? You might as well do your thing too.
This your boy Mike Cuts. What's happening?
So today, this is our DNR right here. We're having dating relationships. So we're gonna start around the room. Go ahead, Ambition. Do your thing.
So we're going to start with the ladies, and I'm going to need your name, your age, and your occupation. We'll start with you.
Me, myself, and I? Okay. My name is...
No,
is that it?
it's being the mic though. The mic,
There's a mic.
Speaking
Okay.
to the mic. Give
Hey.
us on it.
the black mic.
So my name is Betsaben. I am 35, and I do modeling and medical administration.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
My name is Samantha. I tattoo, and I'm 37.
Hi, my name's Teresa. I'm 34, and I'm a hairstylist.
Right.
Hi, my name's Heidi. I am 31, and I am a 911 operator.
911.
That's cool.
That's
Hi,
new.
my name is Melanie. I am 20 years old. I am a baker, a model, as well as a actress.
You're up right here.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I'm 23 and I do technology sales.
Hi, I'm Sheena Reynolds, entrepreneur, public speaker, TED speaker. I own multiple businesses, and I'm 40-something. I'm not gonna say my age.
So she's a guest speaker. I appreciate you
Let's
coming
go,
on today.
baby!
I appreciate you coming on today. She's a
Thank
guest
you.
speaker. She's been on a lot of podcasts, and
Thank you.
you're not gonna pound me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pani, I'm
All
sorry. I
right,
thought
let's
you did this.
She's like,
So we're gonna go around the room now, and we're gonna say all the ladies single are in a relationship, right? Even though you're a co-host, you're single. relationship.
Single. I'm single. Single.
Why are you single?
Because I want to be right now. I'm not looking for a relationship. Not ready for one. So.
Oh, what do you gotta say about
Oh,
that?
saying- Let him know,
I-
man. Let him
are-
know,
I'm not
man.
looking for one. I'm
Are-
not
are-
ready for
no,
one.
goddammit.
Please
Are you
elaborate.
really not looking though? Cause
Yeah,
our
I'm really not
it's real
looking.
close,
I'm
so.
really not looking.
No woman, no looking for
If
a
it comes to
relationship.
me, we'll see when the road approaches. But
We'll
I'm
come
not
back.
ready.
We'll come back
such
to
a
that. We'll come back to that. So single and a relationship right here.
Me?
Right here.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm in a complicated situationship.
That means you're fucking though.
No, as today we know. No, yeah. As today we know, it's the way it goes, right? But I've chosen not to be in something serious when it comes down to like the actual playing field, because I have put so much into other people that I'm only to do that much for them enough so that I can accomplish myself for the first time in my life.
So what does that mean?
Wait.
Get
I'm
it.
gonna say it, but I'm gonna let you have this.
No, I'm going to let you.
Get it,
I
Baze,
looked
go,
at
go,
you.
go.
I want you.
Jump in.
I-
Jump in.
you're-
I didn't know what just happened.
Reaction,
No,
go.
I didn't know what happened. Like, can you say it one more time? I just because I thought
So
I've been listening.
I'm in
to-
something complicated because it's on and off for like 4 years.
Okay.
A person that had only been here for a little time from another country. And he got everything legally set up. By the way, with everything happening with like the whole ice and all that shit.
He's not safe.
Whatever.
Ice gonna take him.
No, he can't take him anymore. Anyway, so.
You married him.
Oh fuck no!
Oh,
I got my papers thanks to my mother when I was like 19. I didn't have to go through all that shit, which a lot of people have to go through. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Complication shit. That's what I call it. Not a situation.
But you're
shit.
fucking him, so it's not really that complicated.
No. You
How
know,
complicated is it
complication
really?
shit because like you want to help the person or whatever, and then you realize that there's patterns, and when you realize the patterns are there like for 2-3 years in a row, you're like, I can't do this anymore. But you realize, you know what, complication shit's all good, but I focus so much of my energy on other people that I cannot afford to pour from an empty cup. So it's all good. That's what I do. I'm trying to focus on myself.
We're definitely coming back to that, though. So let's go over here.
Yeah, go on to the next one.
We're coming back to
I
that.
on that because I was there this morning and it just got more complicated.
She was there.
So what's going on? How about you? Relationship
How about
status.
you, baby?
So I just got in a relationship after a long time of being like
Being single and being.
I need to
What were
get
you doing
my
before that?
I'm doing music, I'm tattooing, traveling, you know, like every time I get in a relationship, it's just like hindering my life path. But I'm giving it a chance after a long time of being.
So what were you doing before that? Though?
Can
Like, what was it? Was it real? Like, oh, you want to ask?
I just want to add something. And don't
Yeah,
get,
if she wants to ask, go.
don't get offended, girls. But
No, it's fine.
every time a girl say that type of thing, you know,
Yeah.
that every time they go into a relationship, they get in trouble or they feel bad or whatever. When you correct yourself, everything alignment naturally outside.
Yes.
When you're not correct inside, nothing's gonna work outside.
I agree. This is why I'm giving it a chance. Literally what I'm
The
giving
like
it a
button is
chance.
crazy.
And then
I
for me,
that.
like, I can't agree 100% because when you give it a chance, the thing is what happens is that, like, I'm an empathic person. I care about a lot of other people. So when you are so much invested in the person that you start to care about, it's easy to forget about yourself. Knowing exactly what your capability is.
Can I answer you for that?
Yeah. It's
Women
difficult.
naturally, it's
We're
not difficult. But
caring.
wait, let me finish.
Yeah.
Women naturally always take the role of the nurture, of the caregiver and all that, and put themselves aside, and they usually going into the wall without actually understanding what it is.
Yeah.
So if you actually learn yourself and think before you act and realize who's standing in front of you and not ignore the red flags just because you have a need for love, sex, touch, whatever it is, and be validated, so then you're not going to be in this trouble anymore.
But then also a lot of people don't have the actual care and the outreach and the resources to have the acknowledgement of being able to know what is going wrong and being able to correct the patterns that have been going on in life for so long. So it's also important to get professional help when it comes to that, for you to be able to get to that place where you can elevate and really
We're
explode.
professional help, right?
I don't believe. First of all, can I add to this? I don't believe in professional health. I don't believe in psychologists and psychiatry. This is bullshit of women. Women like to drool on that bullshit because they have excuses for their reckless behavior.
You love
and
this
reckless
shit right now,
attitudes.
huh? And look at Eddie. He's like, I love this
But
shit.
it's not.
He would have said so much already, but he ain't
It's
saying
not that
shit.
you're like a victim about it. It's just that you don't have the right support system around you.
You don't need support system. You have you. We have everything inside of us.
Then,
When we
then I
search
say
this,
to
then-
you, you're very strong, and I applaud that for you. And if you have that, you can definitely help other women implement that for themselves.
Yeah, I feel
Everybody-
like
If you
everyone
have
is
that,
different.
the influence you have,
Hold on,
you should
hold on.
definitely do it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is different. Their way of coping and healing is different than the next person. We're all different. We can't compare each other and think that we're all going to do the same thing and
But
get
is
the
it
same
right
outcome.
though to cope
Can-
and
can-
heal
can
the
I-
same way?
Can I
Like,
add to what she said? That's a very woman mentality that going on for the last 60 years, 50 years, 40 years since radical feminism starts to kick in. Sorry, 40 years since radical feminism start to kick, and they give him all these stupid slogans and words to make women actually think. They all pet each other. Oh my God, he left you. He's such an asshole. He's a narcissist. They all do it to each other instead of actually look inside and understand who we are as women. Because wait a second, let me finish. Women have a really, really strong role in this life. We don't have to compete ourselves to men because we are literally the tunnel from God to the physical world. So instead of actually nurture each other and pet each other in the back and feed each other with that bullshit, psychological bullshit, and the need to always be crying and moaning and just be strong. You know, that's
No,
it.
I get. I get it.
Hey, you gotta howl that shit right there. The fuck?
We need. I get what you're saying. We need a lot more honest people, like straightforward. Don't coddle. Don't enable people that are just doing the same thing and repeating the same cycle. So I understand where you're coming from when you say that.
So Sammy wants to say something.
Okay,
'Cause I
let's
know
say
she
it.
has-
Let's see it, let's see
I
it.
completely
hear
agree
her.
with you.
And then more in
But
the mic, more in the
even-
mic.
It wasn't even 60 years ago. It was
40
in
years.
Babylonian times when they decided that matriarchy became patriarchy. When before it was just shamanesses deciding everything because they connect. It was a shamaness, a woman always. That was the one connecting
Wait, let's
Eddie, I'm gonna
listen
let
to
you
the
have that one.
spiritual world. And she would decide when the crops were done and everything was done, when we move, when we do things. It was a matriarchy because the woman connects completely to source. And then the woman elevates in every religion ever. I mean, culture. And I'm not gonna call it religion because it's so stained.
We're talking animals.
But like I'm talking about the biggest civilizations. It was the woman making those decisions.
She's
But-
saying that the biggest
but-
civilizations always had queens instead of
Always
kings.
have queens. Why do we
Yeah,
have
so like in
it's-
America,
it's true what
like
you're saying,
I happen to
that
own
part.
the biggest collection of the first culture of America, the mother culture of America, and it's like women.
But tell them
And
why.
like the currency was a conch. And
What is
out
conch?
of
Sorry.
all
Conch is
the
like-
6,000 pieces I have, there is the
Okay.
little drawer of men. That's
I'm asking, what is conch? What is
conch?
conch?
Oh, it's the shell.
A conscious
La
shell.
concha.
The
Just
shell,
find on the beach that
shell
blows
is
Vagina.
the
you blow that
woman's
horn, yeah.
conch.
Vagina, okay.
And like the shell, it was the
chocha.
currency. It was the most sacred thing. And they were. I only have a little drawer of men.
But can I
So,
add something to
Yo,
what
she
you just said?
played all men
I don't know.
for all
Why-
centuries.
Wait,
If she's
Hold on.
Wait, I
We
just-
gotta go
Wait,
back
hold on.
to
Talk about your dad. Talk about your dad.
I just want to add something. I don't know about Native Americans and
Our
actually
conch.
this side of the world because actually I'm from the Middle East, so I don't know, so I don't want to argue about it.
And where are you
But
from?
I'm from Israel.
Yeah.
So what I
Yes,
want to
yes,
say
it's
that
important.
in the Middle East, you know, Israel is very open, right? Like
Yeah.
it's very democratic country. But if you look at the countries that surrounding us, as much as I think that women are amazing and big and great,
It's not
they
what
don't let them actually make the decision and be the shaman because women have no
They
say
don't
at all
celebrate that. They don't
whatsoever.
They're not
that
having
is-
it there.
Wait a
They shouldn't though. They shouldn't.
Go on.
So you mean they're not having it
Hold
there?
on. She's not done. She's not done.
But
Go
wait,
on.
no, I'm trying to say something and you're
Okay,
cutting
let's
me.
hear you.
My bad, my bad.
ADD.
Hold on. Let it go.
Sorry. So I don't know about this side of the world, but what I can tell you, in a lot of places in the world, women don't even have the power of their whatever you call it, vagina. They don't have the power with their vagina because they don't have any say. They've been treated like dogs and stuff. In America, it's the opposite. Wait a second. In America, it's the opposite thing. All the women, sorry that I'm generalizing, don't hate me for that. Majority of women, as much as educated they are, more educated are, more dumb and stupid they are because they are very, very stubborn. And they go after other women like a cattle and they think they know everything when they don't know nothing. And that's a big problem in
They
this
don't know
country.
shit.
Yeah, like how
I
women
fuck
don't
with
respect
you. I
other
fuck with
women.
what you're saying.
Hey,
I fuck with what you're saying.
Let's hear it.
But-
Let's have a guy's insight on this. Let's have a
Get
guy's
no
insight.
shit.
You know what? I
What
feel
do you
like
think?
I feel
Hold
like
on. Let him talk real quick.
what she's saying is like the old school traditional ways of everywhere.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What'd you
Patriarchy.
Oh, so it's more like it wasn't not,
Patriarchism
it's
is a
not a
man rule.
matriarchy
The
per se.
patriarchism is a
right.
man rule.
Well,
They all
The
had
traditional
their
thing
role.
is that's what I'm
yeah,
talking
that's yeah.
Patriarchism. The
So
man rule.
what I'm saying is, it be like it's like that. So what I mean is like back in the day, I'm not saying everything was always right, but things ran better.
When men ran the world.
I don't want to say it like that.
When
But
you
you
say
said
it,
it.
motherfucker.
But you said
If
it.
you want, if
And
you
it's
want
not
to
just
depending
that.
on
And
who is they.
every man is not.
Who wants a
every
woman to
man
run
is
this
not-
shit?
I
Nobody.
want to
You
add
gotta
after
understand, it's too
something
much.
as
It's too much. It's
They
too
didn't
much.
get a fucking habit.
It's too much estrogen
They
sometimes.
is a broad spectrum. Who is they? Male?
I'm gonna tell you right now. So I'm gonna tell you this.
Who is they? Is they male
Hold
or
on,
female?
wait, listen, hold on, wait, look,
Yeah.
look. We can't have
Yeah,
like
I'm-
extra sidebars. If we're gonna let them speak, let's let them have this
No,
conversation.
no. I'm just saying this, and then it's gonna sound bad. Hold on, baby girl. I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on, baby girl.
I got you. I got you.
Oh, he's teddy bear now.
I'm gonna tell you.
Teddy,
Well, I'm gonna
Teddy.
tell you though, like honestly, everything wasn't always right in the 50s and the 30s and all that. It wasn't always right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't okay to beat your wife up, but it wasn't illegal then, and it wasn't
Nobody
okay.
knew.
But the thing is,
And
You
a lot
guys
of women
have-
actually
Guys,
wanted
why
to instigate the
can
men
he
for
not
this.
fit? Why does
Right.
everybody keep interrupting?
Eddie.
Right?
Exactly.
Like seriously, I'm gonna leave.
Thank
Like
you.
let the guy speak and everybody just be quiet. Like
Please,
civilized.
It's
Thank
it's
you.
things. Thank you, Eddie. It's things where it's like not saying that all the things that were happening was right, but things ran a certain way because there's not men. We don't think in emotions. We don't think.
Exactly.
We don't make our. I could be sad today, but I still got to make the right
I love
decision
what you
You
said.
can
when it makes
compartmentalize.
that way. So we learn how to
Compartmentalize.
compartmentalize
Yeah.
our lives properly to make things run. I was sad for a long fucking time, bad breakup and all of that shit. But guess what? I still had to take my kids to school, basketball, dance, single dad, two
Exactly.
daughters, whatever. Pay all the bills on time, keep the lights on. I didn't have time to be sad
Exactly.
and woe in my sorrow. I had to still do the thing. So what I'm telling you guys is some of the new matriarch, what you
The
call it?
matriarchies.
There you go, the matriarchies. It don't work because
Exactly.
if you look in the Bible, God, man follows God, woman follows her husband,
Exactly.
children follow the woman. But because the man is getting direction from God to hand down to her, and then she hands it down to the children, and then we make things work a certain way. It works that way for a reason. Even if you don't believe in God or the Bible, it's one of the oldest.
Give him a
historical
buzz.
books.
Give him a buzz for that shit.
And it just
I
and it
love that.
shit works better that way.
May I speak to back
It
him
just
up?
worked better that way.
Yeah, I love
So
that.
I
guys,
want to back him
everybody
up.
play your part.
second.
It's okay to have a woman
I don't
role
wanna
in the
forget.
house. It's okay that we need to take the trash out and protect the house.
I believe it.
Go ahead, Eddie.
When you're driving in your car,
Yes.
which way you looking?
I'm looking forward.
Why
not
you guys living in the
No,
past and
in the
talking
rear
about?
view
You don't
Hold
go-
on, let me finish. Before BC and
I
all
love that.
Here's the bottom line: what happened to the past relationship or whatever happened, who gives a fudge?
Yeah.
What happens is if you're going to be in a new relationship or you're going to give somebody a chance, you want to paint on a clear canvas. You don't paint over another
Yeah.
painting.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
the thing is,
it's
hold on,
blank.
this is very important.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine bringing my drama or what happened to me in the military or an ex-relationship and woe is me. That chapter is done.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. I'm
Gotcha.
always looking forward. Life is very simple.
Yeah.
Look forward, respect someone, respect the guy.
Do not
He
harm.
respects you. If it doesn't work, there's red flags, you're out. That's it.
And it
Can
goes
I-
both
What's so
ways.
hard about that? Why do we keep?
When-
Why
Eddie,
do every time I'm on here we say, "Oh, this happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me"? We all had
It's
shit.
not
last
happen.
time you drove to LA,
It's a
did you look in the rear view mirror
Hold
the
on,
whole time?
hold on,
No.
hold on.
You didn't.
I'll raise my
Because you
hand.
looked at that front big ass windshield.
I love how you guys
Let's
made
do
your
it.
head.
I'm like, can we go back to
she
like,
been
going
trying-
around the table?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Hey, you guys killed it right now. Go ahead.
I want to add something to what's his name?
Micah.
Michael. I want to add something
Micah.
to what Micah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Something to what you said, and also something to what you said. Just to wrap it up from a woman perspective, that's why when women think they can raise kids by themselves,
No.
right?
They cannot.
And they say, "Oh, I can be a single mom. We don't need men. Men are this. Men are that." Like trashing on men. When a kid fall down on the floor and break his head, let's say, right? So the father let him be. Just deal with that, and the mother would come overly, "No, baby." And you see men, when the mother always nurtured them and been there too much for them, like a mama's boy, when they come to a relationship or they go to the world, they don't know how to deal with life
They can't.
because they had no man figure. They had no man figure
They've been
to
coddled too much.
exactly. They don't have a man figure to actually, guide them how to be a man, and that's like a big
You're right.
deal. You
Even-
understand?
I have two daughters, and there's times where they fail, and it's like, don't run and pick them up. Hold on, everybody shut up.
Yeah,
Leave
let
alone.
them exactly.
And they'll get up and they'll be like, nothing's wrong really. But when you go, oh my God, are you okay? Then kids
Everything
cry.
happens, yeah.
I
You
let my
have
son
to
fall
let
all
them
the time.
get up
Let him get up.
and see if it really hurts or not.
I used to laugh every time my
All right.
nephews fell, and then when my nieces
You
came
laugh, they
around,
laugh.
then I was like, just laugh, and she said, "Why are you laughing at me?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I forgot, you're a girl."
Yeah.
It's just
It
different.
happens.
So where did we end last time? Right here? Right here?
Yep,
I mean,
yep,
like,
my
I-
bad.
well,
You're right.
What,
just
what,
about
what
the
do you mean?
picture.
We're going around the room
For
still.
the actual
We never
question?
finished the room, so you're.
Oh, okay, no.
You're up.
I'm single because I want to be.
Why are you single?
Because no one can handle me.
Why?
Wait, hold on, wait, hold on. I want
You
to say
can
something to that.
not
Hold on.
handle
You
yourself.
said no one can handle you. Are you an animal?
No.
Why do you want to be handled?
No.
Exactly.
No.
You know what? A
no,
lion,
no.
an
Nobody-
angry lion can be
Nobody
tamed.
can understand. Exactly.
Someone can handle you.
It takes the right
But
person.
why do you want somebody
Ow.
to tame you?
What does that mean?
No, there's nobody. There's no one that's like capable of like keeping up and like with the same pace
Is there not?
as me. And it's like I'm not trying to like. I feel like now in relationships, nowadays it's like modernized slavery. Like honestly, once the
It's
title
not
comes.
true.
Once the title comes on, it's like, oh well, where are you at? Give me your location and what are you doing? Who you're talking to? Like, why?
But a
talking
man
to
want to
Modernized
protect you. He want to
slavery.
protect you. That's why.
Like, calm down.
Well, you got to stop messing with Massa.
You need to
Because
tell
if
your
it's-
man alone. He
If
doesn't
it's
even
modernized
need to
slavery,
ask.
you got to stop messing with Massa.
Can I say something?
Please, Eddie.
If I got to worry about where you're at, it's already over. It's, you're
Exactly.
done.
Like, why are you
Why?
there?
If I have to
you're
check your
I would-
phone,
Trust is gone.
Let me
There's
tell
no
you something.
fundamentalist
I've never
frustration.
asked anyone where you're at.
Yeah.
Ever. And I never
And if you got to worry about it, you just cut them off.
well, first of all, can I get the cameras on Eddie? Look at this guy.
Go, go, go.
This guy belongs on everybody's TV. He's the man anyway. But I'm just saying.
But you know what I mean? Like, when I was in Japan, I learned this. They said the longer you stay on a train going in the wrong direction,
Uh-oh.
the harder it is to get back.
Yeah.
So,
I just read that today.
like, when you make a statement that no one can handle me, are you proud of that?
No.
Then why don't you
why
don't you
I'm
make
just
the
saying,
changes?
It's like
So-
nobody
I
can
think-
keep up.
I think-
I'm meaning in that sense, nobody can keep up at this.
I don't believe
at-
that.
I'm sure there's-
don't
I
believe
think
that.
you've been in
Nobody
this
can keep up.
paradigm too long by telling yourself the same story over and over again, and you ruin it for yourself.
Yeah, it's a paradigm change she needs.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You tell yourself the same. Sorry, don't get offended. But
No, I'm
you're
not
telling yourself the same
I don't get
stories.
offended easily.
Yeah, the same stories. And when you change the story, your life course will change. I'm telling you 100%.
Okay,
Sometime we
we're
gotta
going to go to you now.
I
You're on
am
the spot now.
single.
Why are you single?
Because, well, I'm a single mom, and I'm just used to doing everything on my own. So I make a great amount of money. I keep myself busy with my kids. I'm in my peace era where I don't want someone to come in my life and just ruin that for me and my kids. There is
Ruin it.
time.
He should lift you.
This world is this world's
Hold
already
on, hold on.
this world's already like dating wise. I mean, it's very hard. So I tried one time months ago. I tried it.
What was
but
he like?
I don't like being told what to wear.
Oh,
I don't like.
shit.
I have
Oh,
my.
there it
phone, I
is.
Can I
have-
ask that? Can
yeah,
I ask
I
one
like my
question?
phone.
Let him get
How
in.
do
Let
you
him get
like
in.
to- How do you like what do you like to wear?
I love fashion.
I'm a
So
fashion guy. I get
yeah,
it.
Titties
I
out
like
then.
no.
Is that
I
what
like
it
wearing
is?
whatever. Like I can wear like a big jersey, shorts, and,
Eddie,
and,
get in
and
that.
boots.
So
Or
what
I
did he
can
tell you
wear-
to wear? The last person. What did he tell you to wear?
I can't work like corsets.
Oh.
Yeah, and corsets are
No
like.
Eddie,
two-top
You know
corset.
what?
You wanna
You
say?
know what it is?
Okay.
Sometimes we have to stop and because I had to do it,
Yeah.
right? As a
They were
man,
gr-
and I'm,
corsets.
and I'm a lover.
I was just about to say that.
They don't want to put my corset on. They don't want me to put my corset on. I couldn't wear it.
You can breathe.
And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? They don't want my ass out. I was like, why don't you want my ass and my crotch out?
No
You know what I'm
chaps.
saying?
No chaps.
No chaps.
But I love
No
wearing
chaps
baggy
necessary.
jeans, like corsets with baggy
And nothing's
jeans.
wrong with that. But my
It's
thing is this though.
style.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes we have to stop, right? And look, as a man, I had to stop and think of what type of women am I dating. I'm a lover boy. I'm a real lover boy.
Yeah.
Like I love love. I love to be good to a woman. Shit that dudes is like, oh, you's a bitch, bro. You want to treat your woman good? You's a bitch. Like I'm just that. My parents. I just celebrated 50 years with my parents last Saturday anniversary,
is a
right?
long
So
time
all I
to
seen was
celebrate.
marriage in Christ and God. Both my parents are pastors. I love the Lord, all
That
that
is
good stuff, right?
important.
Yes.
But
That's a milestone. That's a huge milestone.
it's a great.
In the
huge
mic,
milestone.
though. In the mic, when you say it.
But what I'm saying is that I had to change the type of women that I'm attracted to because sometimes, you know, I
horse,
grew
the
up in
horse.
Rialto. I grew up in low key was in the hood at the time, and then it's like, yo, you like a ghetto booty, you like a stink walk, a little bit of stink. You know, I like a girl with stitches in
may
her
I
hair,
ask what it
bamboo
was?
earrings, at least 2 pair.
May I ask what it was that attracted you to these women and what it was that,
a big old
that
ass.
made them
Ass. He said
that
ass.
made them
Ass.
part of that profile list?
Well, I grew up
That
with
you
that.
had to change it and you knew the
I
differences
grew up with
between
that,
it?
and the thing is, in my community, it was a lot of fatherless homes, single parent homes, things like that.
Okay.
And I grew up completely different. I was raised properly in the wrong time. So what I said, I had to stop myself from doing the same thing over and over because when you do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome, what is
You're
that?
crazy.
Exactly.
Yes, insanity is crazy. You're all of
Insanity
this
is
thing.
when
You
you
know,
do
Mike,
something over and
I
over
think
again,
it's
expect the same
important
result.
though that she said, "I don't want to let a man in," something like that,
Disturb my
because it'll
peace.
ruin everything. Why do you have to look at it? What about you get a man that can enrich your life and make it better? They're out there.
Yeah,
I
they're
He
agree
out
might not be the
there.
one that she's
No,
attracted
I
to.
agree
That's
with
why I
you.
was
I tell
going
you
with
why.
that.
They
Can I
are
tell you
Exactly
out
what you were
there.
saying.
I'm not saying there isn't. There is out there. But for me, it's just I've been through so much with my kids that they're
Back to DJ.
yeah, they're I'm more concerned of my kids right now. That is my priority.
How old are your children?
One just turned 6 on Saturday, and the other one's 11.
Well, congratulations. That's a good age.
Yeah.
You seem like you're doing your thing. But
We're gonna get into this though.
Yeah.
The thing is though, like, why do you feel like it's gonna be like that though? Like, did you have a bad experience? Like, do you think you had anything to contribute to that bad experience?
I'm just, I did have bad experience. It was really bad, but I mean, I don't mind.
But do you think you had anything to contribute to that?
No.
Bad experience.
No,
So-
mine is
So
just
you
like
you just good. You just
yeah,
did all the
like
good
on
shit.
mine, like I am like that type where like I have nothing to hide. I'll have my phone out. Go through my phone if you want to. I don't care. I don't do anything for you to think that I'm doing something bad, and everybody knows that. People know me. Oh, like look, she's a bitch. I am a bitch. I am a bitch because
For a reason.
I will not. I was like I said, like tell me what to wear. I didn't do nothing.
well, you say
for,
you are a bitch?
No, it's, it's
I
beyond.
am. When it
You're-
comes to guys,
But
you're
it's
mean.
beyond.
I don't like to be approached wrong.
Heidi.
But it's beyond.
Right.
Because
No,
you
nothing
have
wrong-
a right.
Heidi,
Okay, hold on, hold on.
Having
Let
standards
them ask
is
questions.
okay.
Yeah.
But one thing I was gonna say, and what you're saying kind of ties into what I was gonna say initially, and I was interrupted in the best ways. That gave every option, like, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, because it was like maybe this or that, maybe you're attracted to the wrong type of
That's
man.
what I wanted
and
to
that's what
say.
I was gonna say
'Cause
for
I don't
myself.
look.
Can
I
I was
honestly don't
I was
look.
attracted to a certain type of woman that
Can I-
you look good, she does this good, she does that good, she's nasty, she does all the things that I like, but then she's not the person that I need here because I need to be handled a certain way. You might want to try a different type. Like you've had good dudes that
about
has
what
approached
you
you and
try.
you've been like, oh, he's just so corny, or he's just not
No,
cool
it's not
enough.
that. It's just
Maybe?
like I like.
What do you like?
Quiet guys.
Uh,
And then either way,
I don't believe
Hey,
that shit.
Jacob's
no,
like,
either way, I've gone out with guys that are like out there and stuff.
So maybe you,
I let
in
them do
reality, you like quiet guys, but in like behind the scenes, right? But in front, you want these motherfuckers to be crazy as fuck.
No,
Wait, are you
No, at all.
no. That's
Have you
ruining
dated?
my
Have
peace.
you,
I
have you
don't
actually
like
dated?
that. That ruins my
Have you
peace.
dated
I
a
don't
quiet
like
guy?
that.
Can I?
I've dated.
Hold on, hold on.
guys.
Sorry,
Hold
quiet
on,
guys
hold
are
on.
crazy.
Oh, yeah, they
You
are.
go first,
Wait,
then you go back.
Are you a quiet girl though? Like, are you like?
I
is
am.
your,
I'm
is-
the type to mind my own business. Like if I go out, I'm with the girls. I don't like being approached wrong.
so does everybody?
Yeah.
Does like
You know how to put
all
the
like?
point.
I remember hearing like like opposites like balance each other out. So
Just
like,
bounce
you're
your knee
going,
real quick.
You're
Yeah.
going
I've
for
dated
like
the
the
opposite.
same person as
No,
you
I've
want
dated
to
the
be
opposite
Hold on,
guy.
Teresa.
Yeah.
I got to, man.
Let him jump in,
Heidi,
and
listen.
then she'll jump in. Just bounce your knee.
The question was asked earlier. The question was asked, did you do anything to contribute? And your response was no.
Like
And you said
contribute with like to
to
trigger
anything,
them.
But
anything
then
that
you
might
said
have
you
went
were a
wrong.
bitch.
So
So
then,
you're
so
recognizing-
hold on.
No,
Let me
I'm a bitch when it comes to when people approach me. Like,
Let me get
but
to-
towards the
Why?
relationship,
Why you have to
I'm
be a
not.
bitch?
let me get to the point I was getting to. So more so, you said no, nothing was on your lap, but you said I leave my phone up, no password. You can look at everything you want to look at. But I think people often overlook. There's more avenues and lanes of what we can do wrong in relationships: communication, lack of empathy. There's so many things that we lack in relationships that we don't realize sometimes that we're not giving and providing to the person that we claim we love. So when a question's asked, did you contribute anything? It's not about what the access is to your phone. Sometimes it can be an attitude and how you respond to somebody. Those things build up and it causes other things to happen over time. And then sometimes when it's brought to you, and it's like, not saying you in general, but when it's brought to you, like, hey, this is an issue for me. It's overlooked. It's like, okay, I hear you, but I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because your zodiac sign says this is who I am, so I'm gonna stick with.
What is your zodiac sign?
It's all those things. So it's
I don't
it's
believe in those.
I know,
no,
what
I'm
is it?
just
I'm
saying that's what
Sag.
people using as an excuse, but I'm just saying there's more to it than just my phone being unlocked.
Yeah.
There's
don't either.
communication barriers. There's all kind of things that take place. Understanding when you're trying to have those conversations, all those things take place, and those things can cause breakdowns in whatever relationship may be. That's
Boom.
more so what it
That
it
means
was.
you should be in a relationship right now.
You don't look at a girl's
Can I?
phone, right?
Can I add something?
What for what?
Exactly.
we're
So
gonna
I'm
get-
just trying
you
to.
wanna
like,
jump on that?
Every time I hear this,
Hold
I'm
on,
like, what simps are you going out with? Like, who looks like
Exactly.
Okay. So hold on.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
she's a
don't-
beautiful woman.
No, she's great. She's great attitude. But what I'm saying is,
Do you wanna
who
smash,
looks
though?
at
You wanna
somebody's phone? Oh, I don't.
just
But
I
even
don't
now
have
these
time to
days,
look at
now
phones
these
yet.
days, people
Insecurities.
want to go through people's
I just
phone
tell you,
now
let's
these
get
days.
to
Oh, yeah.
If
I'm
you
just trying to figure
hold on.
out.
If you got to go through a girl's phone, it's already a wrap.
It's
Anyway.
over.
Or thank you.
If you
Or
if you
girl
even got
has
to
to
think
go
you're going through that
Triggered.
phone, it's a wrap.
True.
Because I don't want. Why would you want to even do that shit? If you got to go through a girl's phone, you might as well fuck another girl.
You might as well just leave them.
If I have to worry about what
there
you're
is
doing,
no
where you're
relationship
going,
and there's
I
no
don't wanna do it
trust.
Listen, jealousy and insecurity is disgusting.
I have a very vivid imagination, so
I just joking. I love it.
if I start imagining shit, it's already happened anyway.
Okay.
So it's
All
okay.
right.
And I have to say about
Okay, I want to
very
add
vivid
something.
imagination.
like major.
Hold on, she wants to say something.
If I already start imagining shit that you're doing, it's already over my head because you might not have been doing it. But if you made me feel that way,
Exactly.
so please don't. Bro, what I say, I'm a lover.
It's a triggered reaction.
Because once I see it already, because
It's called your intuition.
I ask questions about stories.
doesn't mean he'll do
My
it, but
friends,
he's
some of my
just
good
gonna
friends be like, bro, what does that even matter? I want to know the shoestrings of the person in your story when you're telling it to me because it can make sense that way. Once I start seeing a possibility of you fucking some other nigga or being in a
I love this guy.
and something else, then it's already over. And I've lingered it around for a while, but it's like, you motherfucker, you done cheated on me 7 times.
20 times in my head.
7 times in my head. I went to sleep 3 times last night. I had 7 drinks.
That
That's
is a lot
21
of
times.
forgiveness.
That's 21
That
times.
means you lose, bitch.
3
I'm
nights.
out. I'm out already. I love this guy.
You said it. You said it. I didn't
like
say
this
it.
guy right here.
But guess what? She's lost.
Stop cheating on him. Stop it.
Huh?
I said stop cheating on him. It's over.
How many times have you cheated on
If I
him in
gotta
his
see-
head?
if I gotta see it
How many
again-
times have you cheated on
If
him
I see
in
it
his
again,
head?
I'm done. I'm done with that.
I'm sorry.
They never looked at my phone, but I'm just saying because
But you-
I never did anything to trigger
Did you ever
them.
disappear without knowing nobody knew where you was at?
If you disappear,
I like my peace. Like I like going to the
So
beach
yes,
by
that's
myself.
a yes.
cheated. That's what it is.
That's
She
a yes.
cheated.
You gotta understand, as a man, as
You
men,
cheated. You
we're
cheated.
very
I love
rational.
going to the
Yes, it
beach
is.
by myself. Who
I
does
know,
it?
I know.
You ain't
but
going
if you
nowhere
go
by
to the
yourself.
beach by yourself,
You ain't
and you
nowhere.
disappear, and you don't answer the phone for hours at a time,
You fucking.
and you look like
Are
the way
you
you
sucking
look.
some dick?
No,
You
it
sucking some
is.
dick? How you
And
not
look the
sucking a
way you
dick?
look.
Fucking in the beach.
I don't know. Are you?
What do you
sucking-
mean? I've had
It's not
sex
the
at the
point.
beach.
What do you mean?
many
Who
times.
you fucking at the beach?
I shouldn't
Everybody.
It
There's a lot of
definitely
people at the
happens.
beach.
What do you
What are you
mean?
talking about?
What do you mean? So my thing is this.
Don't be naive, Heidi.
All that sand.
It is.
That's
It's,
nasty.
Heidi.
it's actually very gross.
You-
But I don't have anything going in, so it doesn't matter. But I'm saying this. You have to understand, though. You're a beautiful woman, right? So you have to know that if you disappear for hours at a time, you are part of the problem. You are a big
Whatever
part of
you
the
do, the
problem.
same thing.
And you probably don't want to explain where you went. I went to the beach. And
Why
what
can't
else
you
do I
say where
gotta
you're
say?
at?
Because you
Tell
didn't do
me, I
anything,
want-
so you're like
That's
this.
what I say.
Pin
I'm gonna
drop.
be at the
Pin
beach.
drop right now. Pin drop right now.
But you said,
It's
you're
already-
at
it's already
the
a lie.
beach, and then you seem like to me that when someone tells you something like that, you're like, you're not lying, right? So
forgot what I was
I'm not gonna keep explaining to myself. Are you that?
Huh?
I'm
No,
not
I
gonna-
don't like to explain
Pin
myself.
drop.
Exactly.
I'll
So
explain
by-
it one time and I cannot repeat
Exactly.
myself.
So by
That's
you
my
saying-
But
thing.
the man
I
is
told
not your
you I
little
was-
boy.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Hold on, listen what you said. Okay, after you said.
Okay, no,
Sorry,
please.
no, go ahead. Finish.
By you saying, I told you I was at the beach. I'm not saying nothing else. For a man
What
that
now?
kills, for a man that kills
What
us.
would you do in return, though? Same
So you're at the
Wait,
no.
wait,
Here we
wait.
go with that
You
bullshit.
gotta
Wait.
understand. I'm not saying that.
I wanna-
I'm the type of man that
Hold on, let me
if
finish
my
that.
woman needs an explanation, I will explain to you as many times as you need to hear it,
I love
so that
this.
we're okay. You're saying to
But
this
truth-
man,
but
I
truth-
was at the beach. Hold on, baby. You was at the beach for 5 hours by hold on, baby, by yourself. You didn't answer the phone. There's no service at the beach. It's only water, no towers.
I get great
Then-
service at the beach.
Wait.
You know how I know you're lying?
Oh,
Truth
she's-
I was
comes
at
from
married
proof.
women
That's
at
where
the
the
beach
problem
all the
is.
time.
Truth comes from proof.
Go to the
I was
beach
at
Santa
married
Monica, you'll
women
get
at the
great
beach all the
service
time
there.
for so long.
Truth
I
comes
don't mess with married women no more,
You're
but I
such
used
a
to all the
horse
time.
man. I like
Do you
that.
have
So
T-Mobile?
like that's how I
T-Mobile?
know that it was
Or-
a lie, like
Amen.
horse type shit. You know what I'm
Shouldn't
saying?
Okay, can I add something?
Yeah, let's have her.
So,
let's have her
so
speak.
we
Let's
just
have her
found out
speak.
you are the problem, and it's
Problem.
It's not like
I'm
that.
just
part of the
But
problem.
because
Damn,
sometimes
a woman can't have her peace.
no, but
No,
sometimes
I get
men
you.
need
But also
need
truth
more.
comes from proof.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait,
Hold on,
wait.
hold on.
Can I say
Let
something?
her
Yes,
jump
please.
in, let her
You
jump
go
in.
ahead. You
Tell her.
wait.
Women lie way more than men on the
Oh, and better.
instant. And better, and
Hold on,
instant.
hold on.
And I'll
Rewind. Say it again.
Really? Just
What
read
you
this
say?
out.
You said women lie more than men.
Not all of us. Maybe you, but
Wait.
not all
I got the
of us.
rewind.
Say it again.
Let me finish.
Loud though, loud. Say it loud.
Women lie way more than men, and I'll tell you what's the difference.
Depending on how you've been
Wait.
raised and all this stuff.
It's
but yeah,
got
go on.
nothing to do with how you've been raised because
It
society
has everything to do
eventually,
with that, but go on.
society raised you eventually. Your girlfriend, your group of girlfriends that you hang out. Yeah, of course, because society
Also
raised you
structure,
more than your
religion,
friend.
and
Wait,
action.
it's not the
Hold on.
point. Wait a
Let
second.
it go real quick, and then you can respond. We can respond.
Wait a second. Let me say. Women lie way more than men. And when a woman say how she say that her body language, I'm not against you. I just want to say, when you, because I read people pretty well, okay? and I work in all type of things that actually make me even learn women much more. Okay, and when you say that, first of all, this is your a coping mechanism to kind of protect yourself, because if you knew how to carry yourself so you attract the right kind of man, right? Because a lot of women, they
Hello.
don't wait a second, they don't have patience. Wait a second, man, you always interrupting me. 1 second. Women don't know how to think. They first activate and then they think. First they do this something and then they think.
Yes.
And I'll give you an example.
They don't think of the
And I'm not
actual
saying it.
outcome.
Wait a second. And I'm not saying it to attack anybody here. Don't take it personally. You can roll your eyes, but I know I'm right.
No, I agree.
But
No, at him, not you, not you.
but wait a
At him.
second. Let me finish.
Please let her
So
finish.
when women actually say, like you said, oh, I only tell him once and then I don't. He's not your little kid. He's not here, so please don't interrupt me. I have HDAD. It's really hard for me when I get interrupted. When you talk like that to a man, he's not your little kid, and you're not there to raise him or give him discipline or teach him something. This is a man, and to men to take a woman with 1 or 2 kids, and I'm a divorced woman, okay? For a man to take woman in a relationship, it doesn't matter. You look hot. You look like you're actually good in sex, and you're hot because you have all the package that men want, because
She
you
get the sex,
exactly
yeah.
you exactly what most men like to fuck. Sorry that I said it like that. The big boobs and everything. They can play with you like a doll. I know that because I had that body once, so I know. Maybe I still do a little bit. But what I'm trying to say, when a man take a woman that she divorced with kids, right? You have to understand, they doing you a favor. I know it sounds horrible, but it's true. Because men have more option, way more option than a woman have. Because women have only like 40, 45 years to play with her stock. Men have stock for a longer period of time. And our stock changed because I explain how it changed. Give me a little bit of time, just a second. Bear with me. Your stock is changed, and I'll explain how. Your stock is changed, how you carry yourself, right? How you prepare and made yourself for my age, okay? How you raised your kids, what money you saved. If you become a really good person, then know how to treat a man, and it's not just good fuck. Most women think, oh, I'm a good sex, I'm the best sex he ever had. Men don't care about it, because you know what? Men have relationship with themselves, and I'll explain why. Because men marry a woman so she can be a mother of his kids, or if it's a second marriage, she's going to be his companion for the rest of his life. But he'll always have his side things going on, even if he's not going to cheat, and it's going to be just in his head. You are part of the movie or soap opera he's in. You're just one of the cast in his story. You understand? Because when he closes his eyes, he can masturbate on an ugly woman with a big butt or a face that he likes to come on, or he can have sex.
Bend over.
Or sorry guys that I'm graphic, but bear with me for a second.
No, be graphic.
Be graphic.
We get graphic on this shit.
Men can have a woman that look like this, emo, tattoos. He can have a conservative woman. He can have a woman that looks like a stripper. A woman is a little bit chubby or a short midget like me with a skinny body. Whatever shit it is, right? Men can have it all. But eventually and ultimately, be quiet please. Eventually and ultimately, a man gonna choose a woman that's gonna be fit to be the mother of his children. They have morals, that have values. They're not gonna be saying, oh, I need money. Oh, I need you to buy me dinner. Or I need this. I don't cook. I don't do this. I don't do that.
We are.
You understand? And eventually, men looking for tranquility. When he,
Yes,
my
peace.
grandmother used to
Peace,
say,
just peace.
my grandmother used to say something very nice. She's said in Arabic. She used to say, when my husband come from work, I empty his bowl, fill his stomach, and shut my fucking
Can you
mouth.
say it in Arabic too? Say it again in Arabic. Say it in Arabic way. Please. Please say it.
Okay.
Say it both ways. Twice.
You
Two
want me
more
to say
times.
in Hebrew or in Arabic?
Both. Say it in Hebrew, Arabic, and one more time in English.
שבעלי בא מהעבודה,
Hold on,
שבעלי בא מהעבודה, אני מרוקנת לו את הביצים וממלאה לו את הקיבה ויושבת בשקט בשביל לתת לו להירגע.
One more time. The next one is what?
All right.
Let's keep it going.
Okay,
Now we're to you.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Relationship status.
Relationship
So
status.
I am single.
Why?
I would say I'm single because a lot of it had to do with how I saw the way my dad treated my mom. I'm very picky about who I get to choose as the father of my kids. I think it's very important And now in age, a lot of people don't really think of that. They just think about that one-time experience. But for me, it's kind of like it really affected me as a child. That now that I am growing up, it's very important to me to choose the right person.
Exactly.
Who would be the right person? Like in a nutshell.
The right person, I would say, would be the right person for my kids, for my future kids.
Okay, explain
Not
that.
even for myself.
Smart.
Who would that be? Ideally, what would that look like for you as
Very
a man?
smart.
A man who's not only there financially but also emotionally, because my dad was, he felt as if emotionally was enough, but him never being there financially, it kind of affected us a lot. And that's where I'm just trying to change that cycle and being that generational curse in choosing the right person for my future kids.
And maybe where you actually are the person that is able to step up financially in order to make that happen. So you have to stay in situations that are not good for you, that don't serve you, in order to make better decisions, better future for your children.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
I've been that person since 13 years old, having my own business. And just me owning my own business since 13, I've always depended on myself and not anyone else. So that's the difference, where a lot of people just really want to depend on men, or they want to depend on other people. But for me, it's kind of like, well, at the end of the day, I'm the only one who can trust myself, and I have been dependent on myself. Yeah. So I need a man who's going to depend on their
So
side
no
as
kids
well.
yet?
No, definitely
Okay,
not.
cool. All right.
But independently, like today's society teaches women that, like, you know how many women I've met, the money women I've met in my life, because the modeling, everything I've done, and I did business administration. Okay, that I've met women that their hope and their belief is like, I'm gonna go up to be a stripper. You know, society has shaped us in such a way that we depend on men, and we objectify ourselves as women. I'm just saying, a lot of women do. Today's actual generations look into that, they look forward to that, and they have no actual accountability for what it is that they can do and their capabilities. They do not develop the capabilities that they could have. 100%. Like, and we were talking earlier about like patriarchy. I was raised Mormon my whole life.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
So if you're raised Mormon, you've been taught a certain kind of mentality.
So
I was telling her
That's
earlier.
why you went to the extreme.
No. It's not about Joseph Smith and the fucking 13 West.
No. I'm talking about. What's my name? My name Jeff's.
Joseph Smith?
No, Jeff's. He's
Jeff Epstein. Who?
The dude. Never mind. I'm gonna find it.
But the truth is, like, when you've been raised in a religion where patriarchy is the way,
No, we're
and the men are the ones that provide for the family, you are somehow, from the moment you're born, been conditioned to think this way. And that's why I was like liking what she was saying, because as a woman, she has done so much, she's accomplished so much, and that's why I wanted to add to yours, not go against
Warren Jeffs. That's
You
what I
know?
was talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you
And
were raised that way.
I was raised, yeah.
The
that way.
Warren Jeffs.
Yeah, the warm rest, and like patriarchy is the head of the home, and women have to bow down to
he's a
their
motherfucker.
husbands, and women are the ones that. And then matriarchy. If you look at matriarchy, like a lot of like the animal kingdom does that. Like elephants. If you look at elephants across the world, they've done so many studies on them. There's no such thing as an elephant graveyard. The elephant graveyard does not exist at all.
It does on Lion King.
No,
Okay,
no.
Okay.
Elephant. No, but listen.
Hold on.
No, but let me finish this one.
Okay,
May I finish this one?
finish the
May I
part.
finish this one?
I have no idea where we're at right now.
I'm talking about-
I'm just looking right now.
Anything the
Okay.
light touches is our
I
kingdom.
lost y'all, so let's go. You have the floor.
Anything the
No,
light
but
touches
finish.
Go on.
is our kingdom.
Okay, so we're gonna go to her.
Because you know so much. Go on.
I know
No,
everything.
no.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys know everything.
Excellent.
But no,
We'll talk about that
anything
later.
the light
We'll
touches
figure outside.
is our kingdom.
Damn, outside. Why outside? Damn. Where was
Say
the
that
fight
again?
and shit?
Patriarchy.
Damn. Occupation. Let me hear.
No.
No, relationship status.
Relationship status and why?
Also, my name's Natalie.
Vamos.
Currently single, just because I'm like taking the time to like focus on like God and like myself and my relationship with Him, and I don't know. I do have a good relationship with God, so I feel like the only way I can improve
Nothing wrong with
myself
that.
is going to Him first before I go to anyone else. I go to God and any problems I have, like I just try to turn to Him, and you know He takes that weight off my shoulders, so that there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge that comes when you read the Bible. So
Come closer. Come closer.
that's more so why I'm taking the time to just
Yeah, that's dope.
focus on myself and improve myself, and I feel like through His Word I'm able to do that.
So do you?
understand what I was saying, right?
So are you happy with what how you're doing this? Like how everything's going on with you and your last relationship and what's going on with you?
Yeah, I feel like relationships, they teach you a lot, but it's not.
What do they teach you? Tell me.
Well, you said how old are you again?
Does it influence the way you think?
23. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Does religion influence the way that you think?
I don't think it should.
No, I
Pretty
don't
alien
think
talk.
so. I think like we all have free will, we all have free choice to do what we want. And that's just like my personally, like when you go through certain things in like relationships, you know, it's not good to just jump into something else. Like you have to like work on yourself and like kind of what he was saying, like you don't bring that baggage into something
new
else. You
relationship.
start you have like
Breathe.
Hey, you like that?
Time to breathe.
Yeah.
He
Eddie,
can
say
finally
something.
breathe.
Say something on it.
At least, Eddie. That's my boy. I need a release.
So Eddie, say something about that. What you gonna say?
Yeah,
Well, get the mic on you.
Get the mic, Eddie.
Hey, listen. Here's the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
I said this earlier. You don't paint over another painting. You come with a blank canvas. You bring your baggage to a relationship. It's a wrap. And if you do that, then you're the problem.
But it's not baggage, it's principle. Something that you're
No. You're talking
How do
about
you-
all
how do
this.
you wash
Hold
away
on, let me
years of
finish.
it? Yeah.
Hang on.
We're gonna have to do it right
You're
after.
bringing up all this
Music, all
stuff
kinds of
about,
stuff.
you know,
That has to do with how you shape people.
I understand, but listen, that was then. This is now. You're in the USA. It's
But this
2025.
is me, and I'm explaining what I
And
feel.
that's why you're where you're at, right?
Yeah, that's why I want to hear what you have to say. But
Right.
I
So
want
do you want to be
understand
happy?
me.
But you're not-
I
but
want to
you're not-
understand
Hold
what
on a
you're
minute.
telling
Do
me.
you want to be
Hold on,
happy?
You want to hear, but you're not
You want to
listening.
be happy.
let him
You
speak.
want to hear.
I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna shut the fuck
You
up.
want to
No,
hear,
no,
but
no,
you're
what I'm
not
saying is-
listening.
Don't take it
What you
personal.
do-
We
what
will-
you do is be
we
quiet.
all-
It's not
We're
disrespectful.
gonna get
Yeah.
we're gonna
What
get
the hell?
we're gonna
Look,
get
real
on the
quick,
radio.
listen, Eddie,
let me
Eddie,
quiet,
watch
let me
this. Hold on,
listen to you.
listen real quick. You said you want to hear, but you're not listening. You have one mouth and two ears.
Yeah, 100%.
So that means if you want to hear him, you have to be able to listen to be able to receive it.
And
Well,
then,
not
and
just
then
listen.
respond
Yeah.
after.
Like-
Respond
like-
after.
But then I
take-
feel like if he's listening
I
from,
know.
from my
But
perspective.
you got to listen to be able to receive.
Hold on,
and
let
not
me
to
let me do
respond.
this because it's a little less. Listen, listen. No. When you're listening, it's more about hearing it and then like
Receiving it.
You know what we like, what guys like
Let
already.
it set. Let it set.
Can I say it, though?
This religion. I'm explaining why this is
Don't grab
shaped
my
me,
hand like that no more.
and then I would like for somebody to understand why it shaped me. It's not that I am defending it with honor and a fucking flag. I'm just saying it because it's something that for me it was engraved in my mind. It's what I believe because that's the way I was raised. So I want.
And that
somebody
was
to understand it from
that was
another point
listen.
of view.
That was before.
Yeah.
That chapter's done. This is a new chapter.
But if you can talk-
Hold
You
on,
need
hold
to
on.
put the trauma
Wait,
aside.
10 seconds. Can you give me 10
You're
seconds?
good at this shit.
Do you want to be happy?
I do.
But then why are you still living in the
The
past?
thing
Exactly.
is not living in the past. It's me explaining my story to you and having you being able
The story is
to
the
see
past.
that.
She's
No, I'm trying to
operating
have-
out of
I'm trying to
trauma.
explain to
That's
you
the
so
problem.
You can see that and then be able to explain to me in a way that I would understand. For people like me, there's
So,
so
like,
many of us out there.
Can I explain something?
Can,
real
can
quick?
I say something?
So most
May I have?
girls.
I want to hear what he has to say.
Mo-
Though.
I know,
May-
but
may I
most
hear-
girls-
May I
No,
hear
and
him?
I'm glad
Just
she
need to
wants
shut
I
the
was
fuck
talking to
up.
him.
'Cause he's not-
May
I
I?
know.
May I listen to you?
I know we're gonna let him talk, but most girls,
Yeah, yeah.
all with all due respect,
That's
Eddie,
fine.
he was my trainer for a long time.
Excellent.
Most girls are gonna shut the fuck up, right?
Excellent. But you don't
That's what it
tell me
comes
to
down
shut the
to,
fuck up,
Eddie.
that's no respect for me, even though she's talking
I
about
said with
women
all due
that-
respect. I said.
Yeah, but it's okay. I want to hear what he has to say because, like, I'm
All due
explaining
respect,
something that, like,
Eddie,
affects
do
not
your
just me,
thing.
but so
All,
many
I,
people.
all I'm saying is this: is that
That's fine. Now I'm listening to him because I.
all right?
Make
Here's
contact
here's
with
what
him.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, please. Just,
You can't live in the past.
yeah.
If you're going to be Wonder Woman physically, you need to be Wonder Woman mentally. And
Okay.
guys, if we're Batman, we're going to be Batman physically and mentally.
Yeah.
If you want to be,
Exactly.
you should wake up every day to be the best version of yourself possible. And if you need help, get it. There's okay with therapy. I'm a
This is
veteran.
help. This is help from
Well,
you
what
right
I'm
now.
thank you. So my point is that every day, if you can only get a little bit better and a little bit better, where are you going to be in 3 months from now if you come back on this show, or 6 months from
I'll
now?
probably be better.
But if we keep living in the past, that's like an anchor. Oh, this happened, that happened. Well, I seen dude blow up right in front of me. Am I supposed to say, oh, dude blew up all in front of me, I'm fucked up? No,
Exactly.
I move on. You know what I mean? So I think at least for me, and even in when I'm training people or just my personal life,
Yeah.
is that what happened?
Can you please just.
What happened?
The chat's going crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm saying
We're gonna
every
get you guys to read the
every
chat.
day
In a minute.
you
In a
should
minute.
try to improve yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
And
this
the
was
thing
saying
is-
something
Can I
for you,
add
and I
something?
needed to hear what you had
Please,
to say.
can I say
Thank you.
something?
So I need to
Hold on,
accept
hold on.
what you had to say.
Let's say it and then she goes.
I have to accept what you have to say because you know what? I need to be listened to because of my experience. I'm not the only one. So help me get out of the past by listening
Help
to
her.
what you have to say about the future and the present. So thank you.
Guess what?
So,
Hold
you
on, one
started
thing,
already.
Mike. One last thing. Guess what tomorrow is?
A new day.
New
It's
day.
the first day of the rest of your life.
Exactly.
There you
And
go.
you started off by listening
But-
to my boys.
But
So
he allowed me. He allowed me to
Good.
talk.
Can I-
He gave me the eye contact and the confidence to be able to speak about it.
Yep.
Because I'm not the only one that feels this way.
Right.
But he was able to like tell
What's
me,
her
hey,
name?
I expressed my
So you
emotions,
can't
and he
even-
gave me a different perspective.
You
Thank
can't
you.
even worry about
Okay.
everybody
What's her-
else.
what's her
Today,
name?
Hold on.
your
It's not
first
just
day.
about me. It's
Nah,
about
I
everybody
know,
that feels
but-
like me.
Hold on. She wants to
Right.
go right quick.
What's
Go,
your
baby.
name? What's your name?
Betsabe.
Betsabe.
Bathsheba.
Okay. Huh?
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba. Oh, it's an Israeli
Bathsheba.
name. Bathsheba.
Bible.
Bathsheba's my
It's,
name.
it's an Israeli name, actually.
Bathsheba,
Bathsheba.
the wife of David.
Bathsheba, it's
David,
the David's
yeah.
wife, yeah. So I want to tell you something from
Yeah.
what I'm seeing
I
in
wanna
you.
hear you.
Don't get offended, okay?
No,
I
don't
think
get
you're a
offended.
beautiful person, okay? I
Yeah.
think you're a beautiful woman. I just think
I'm
that
expressing.
that
it gone?
majority of your life, okay?
I've been conditioned.
You live. Wait a second. Majority of your adult life, when you get out from where you lived, right? You lived out of your trauma, and instead of actually correcting this trauma
Right.
and move forward, I
Right.
see evidence to your trauma when I look at you.
Yeah.
Your trauma is carrying you because I tell you why. If you had a father and a brother in your life, they guide you and give you the right love and support you mentally and emotionally,
But did you?
you are just a second, let me finish. If you had a father that love you and support you mentally and emotionally, okay, you wouldn't need to go out to the world with this trauma paradigm that you need to prove yourself so hard for love, to be heard, to you know how you carry yourself. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, because in you, when I look at you, you know what I see? I see a little girl who never got validated for who she is and never got her full potential for who she is, you know? And if you had one person, and I think, like what he just said, I want to wrap it up. He said, tomorrow is going to be the first day of the rest of your life. And you know what I suggest you to do? I suggest you to isolate yourself from all the people that you've been with before, all the girlfriends, all the people that you have common dominary, like tattoos, like going out to clubs, like drinking. Disconnect yourself. Wait a second. Let me finish. Disconnect yourself from this woman, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but if
No,
you
we know you're not.
if you disconnect yourself from this woman and try to be in touch with women that are completely different,
So what does it
because
make the person
and,
that
but,
has
but wait a
tattoo
second.
a
Let
bad
me
person for
let me no, not bad. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I also advise her the same. 1 second. Let me finish. Let me finish. If I'll be in a group of people who are better than me, in 5 years, I inspire and I learn how to be better. If I'm in the best in my group, it
I'm in a
means
group of people
it
right
means
now where I
it
can
means wait a
actually
second. Let me
speak,
finish. Let me finish.
and they are
let
giving
me
me
let me
feedback.
finish. Let me
Yeah,
finish.
no, this is good.
If I'm gonna be
She's actually killing it right
wait,
now.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
let
just
her kill
trying
it.
to help you. I'm just trying to help you
Literally, kill her.
because I think you're a beautiful woman. Okay, in and out. I see that you're sensitive and you're a giver.
You are not
Wait a second.
validating my feelings.
Let me
and I
finish.
think
I don't need to
validation-
validate your feeling. I'll explain to you why. But
Okay,
let me
go.
finish. Let me finish. I'm trying to help you here, and you're cutting me off. Let me finish. If you be in a group of people that they better than you and you don't actually know what they're talking about, and you learn every day, in 5 years, you're gonna be a totally the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? And the reason I don't want to validate you, I don't want to say
Yeah.
something you say,
But
hey
listen-
baby,
but
I
listen,
like what you're
I'm in a
saying.
group
Oh
of
my
people
God,
right
you're
now
amazing. 1
that
second,
can
let
give
me
me a
finish.
different perspective
Let me
and let me
finish.
speak.
Just
And
no,
they
let
give
me
me a
just
different
finish my
perspective
thought.
that
Let me
comfort
finish
me.
my
I'm
thought.
able
Let me
to
fi-
actually
Let me
express.
finish my thought. Let me finish my thought. I'm just gonna wrap it. Just a second.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be with people, they're always gonna tell you,
tear down.
"Baby, you're amazing. Oh, baby, you're so good. You're
It's
so
not about
sweet."
validation
You
of
know
her
what's gonna
amazing.
happen?
It's about
You know
telling
what's
me-
gonna happen to you if you're gonna be with these people? When you're gonna be with these people, they're gonna let you hear what you want to hear.
I don't want to hear what I want to hear. I want to hear.
You're gonna go down very quickly. You know what's gonna happen with you when you be 40 years old, which is not long from now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be used and abused. You're gonna be an older woman with tattoo that nobody
Wow.
wants to touch.
Thank you for that. You said
Sorry.
Let's go.
I'm not saying
Keep
it in a
going.
bad
Keep
way.
it coming, honey.
I'm not saying it in a bad way, but if you
Uh-huh.
make a switch
How do you make that
and you
kind of
change
statement
the,
and think it's okay?
you don't want to hear what I have to say.
But how do you make that
You're
kind of
so
statement and think
lucky
it's
to
okay?
be with me
Hello.
in the same room and hear what I have to
Just say
tell
something.
you.
Let's have her say something.
God gave you a gift to be with me in the same room, and you're not listening to
I'll
it.
be
I'm gonna
messy.
tell you something
Uh-oh.
as her friend.
God gave you a
I've
gift to be
been-
with me in the same room, and you actually
Let's
didn't
have
take it.
her speak, not you anymore. Come on.
I've been with her. She's had a lot of problems in her life.
all good,
She
yeah.
has been abused.
Oh.
She has been like through a lot of shit.
So she was right.
And I
was
have
right,
been,
exactly.
Don't say that.
We've been like,
Never
I've
say
been helping her. We've been doing projects. Like I'm talking about, I'm doing the biggest museum of the first culture of America. I'm involving her. I'm doing the first documentary with Sean
it's teaching
Stone,
me
the
so much.
son of Oliver Stone, and I'm involving her in everything.
It's just teaching me so much.
I am doing music with her. She has been through 51, 50, 52, 50 like suicidal things because of her past. So to assume that
I'm not assuming anything. I'm seeing everything
like
in
that
front
she
of me.
is surrounded by people that is not helping her. Like she's going through a process, and it's a process that maybe we don't understand. I don't.
Can I
understand
add?
it
Wait,
because
wait,
I
wait.
didn't go through that. I didn't go through that.
Hold on.
I mean, I didn't go through that experience because my family was loving, and I didn't have like those kind of problems.
I just have to.
And the problems that you go through when you're growing up, your parents, your relationship with your brothers, like and your culture, and like the problems that she got to go through in Venezuela, which is a country that has been in civil war for the last over a decade.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are always
in
war too, so you might understand.
Can
that,
I
right?
answer you?
All right, all right,
Wait,
all right,
I
all
want to
right.
answer you.
I thought everything. Hold on. No. Hold on. So I thought everything was
Quickly and I'm
cool, but
done.
you guys all be getting mad. We don't get mad on Howls over
Please
We
let
have a
me-
good
please
time.
let
We
me
have
answer.
fun. We
Wait, let me
Oh,
answer
we
her,
can't
please.
even
I'm
come to
begging
Can I
you. It's
finish?
important to me.
Yo,
This is
yeah,
the
okay,
core-
I will let you. I will let you.
I want to just answer you
But
for
let's
something.
just. I want. Hold up.
Okay, so
I want everybody to like know that
Please.
that everything's cool, right? Are we all
No,
good?
I'm not
now?
against you
Hold
or
on.
her.
I'm trying to
But
explain
it's
for
being-
her.
But wait, I
I'm
under.
trying to explain
do I need to
for her,
control
like,
A little
there's-
bit.
there's
Let me
triggers.
just-
Obviously,
I just-
there's
So what's wrong?
triggers.
Hold on. What's so he even said the
So
same
can
thing.
Can I
No, but hold,
finish?
I want to make sure everybody's cool. Are we
I
all
just
good?
want to give her
I'm
feedback to
trying
what she
to be
said.
serious, and I think that is serious.
Sorry.
Eddie, do I
I
need
mean,
to control this?
Hey guys, hey, seriously, I think what we need to do, seriously, listen. Let's move on because there's other women here. You know, I want to say something that I think is a positive. Like when I first came on this podcast, Mel was going through a little something. No, I'm not. And I want to say that Mel, I've really impressed of the woman that you're getting better and better from what I see all the time.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And I mean, I think that's just the proof of. Hey guys,
Hold on. Please hold on.
That's
I'm not talking when you're talking.
I'm not.
All right, so hold on. So I think that's just a testament of trying to work hard and.
Yeah, you gotta work on yourself. You know.
So Mel, can you tell us about this?
but can I please add
Mel,
something?
hey,
to
Eddie,
the last
Eddie,
thing?
I think part of the issue that was going on here, honestly, is when we're trying to have a conversation and there's dialogue going on, and people are seeking some type of validation, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
No,
But it's
I
sometimes
get it,
the truth.
because it's not wrong. But
It's true.
what happens is oftentimes when
It's true.
there's something that needs to be heard, you got to be able to listen in order to hear it. So what's happening is throughout the conversation, people are giving out vital gems and vital information, but they can't get it out because you want to hear it. Not saying you in general, but you want to hear it, but you're not willing to receive it. So it's
Exactly.
like, tell me what I want to hear. Tell me what I want to hear, and then when it starts to
Exactly.
come out, it's like, oh
Thank
wait,
you.
The point is, it's not what I want to hear. It's just like, okay, I get it, but this is my take on it.
But you're still.
But you still gotta be able to
wait,
listen.
but wait, can I
still are open
add
to
something
hear.
important to
That's
what her
a good thing
girlfriend
about
said? It's important to me to
Yeah.
say that.
I'm
What
here
her
to
girlfriend
speak.
said, okay? I wanna add something, but I want you to listen, okay?
Yeah, please.
I come from a country that it's always a war, okay? Wait a second, let me finish. I got injured 2 times in a terror attack, 3 times almost got knifed by a terrorist, okay? My life story, it's crazy, okay? I don't look at the past and say, oh, what happened?
You're a survivor,
Death,
brother.
wait a second, death is the most sure thing in life. It could happen to all of us. Death is like a Russian roulette. It's 24/7. Anybody can be exposed to death, right? The point is that we're gonna take as much punches, do the like this with the blood, and move on, okay? And when I'm saying, I'm not saying that to offend your friend or to hurt her, but you cannot be with people that they themselves look like they came from trauma and they're gonna help you. You don't need that type of help. You need people who are better in a good situation, so you learn how to be better with normal people that don't need to approve themselves to the world.
The
And not
Bible says iron sharpens iron. That's what
Say it
Exactly.
one more time.
Thank
Say it
you.
one
I was
time.
talking about
Iron
that's
sharpens
one.
iron.
All right, so
Thank you, that's
I think we should go to some of these.
forgot how to
And-
say it
No,
in English.
and it's simple.
Hold on,
Different
And the
situations.
thing is,
hold on.
we're willing to hear this.
We're
though.
gonna-
That's a dope thing.
We're gonna read some of the
Just
chat.
keep.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll
Yeah.
fuck with you. I'll fuck with
All
you.
right, go for it. Hey, you take over.
All right, so look, we got No Remorse in the building, as always. Faithful watcher.
He's still out
No
there.
Remorse tapping in.
I love it.
That's me, OMG. I'm a dinosaur. Get Jurassic with that. St. John says, LOL. No remorse. So you had a bad relationship. Flossing, I think he was referring to you when you spoke up about your previous and not wanting anyone to come in and disturb your peace, right? I think that's what he was referring to.
Oh, okay.
So going on, he says, he commented on nasty and then what you be doing on that phone, just saying. I knew she was a fire sign. Someone said, because when you mentioned you were a Sag. So fire sign? Is that a fire sign?
I don't know. I'm not into all that.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
were talking about.
I don't know if I'm a dry sign.
I don't even know.
I'm a Capricorn, but I don't know what sign. Type
They
of
were
sign
talking
I am.
about sex on the beach, and they said commented on sandpaper. What's up? No remorse. Hi, Mel. That takes a good mind with a strategy in mind. You too complicated. That's why you single. I don't know what they were referring to. Sorry, guys. Wolfpack, Mindful Journey. Thank you for watching. No remorse. So when the last time you've been ducked with this strategy? Not sure what that question was referring to. Mindful Journey says, what's up? No remorse. Mel, what's up? Heart, Utah life. Must have lived in Orem. I think they were talking about your Mormon culture.
It's Mormon. It's not like about attacking anything. It's like you raised that way. So
He been on an ass by end of the night.
We got to let us finish read the chat real fast.
Rose Alcantar, thank you for watching in the chat. No remorse, he's smashing. She hooked now. Reel it in. I'm rolling and then, he's typed in, what, Arabic?
Arabic, yes, Arabic.
Okay. So here we go. Fire signs, controlling. She need to get some. Oh my God, who's he referring to?
He said it.
What did You're going to have to separate these two after the pod ends. Rose Alcantar, thanks for chiming in. And no remorse. Does she have a PhD? I think he was referring to you because you're a public speaker.
Yeah.
We not in an AA meeting. Fire. You already spoke your piece. Crystal, thanks for chiming in. Is this a rehab meeting? Yeah. Low-key felt like that. Low-key felt like that.
Sound like that, right?
Crystal, sounds like it. No remorse. It's a
So,
different show
are we
today.
continuing?
Yo, Mel.
I hope so.
Yes, the one that like
It's
to talk
breaking the
is the
pattern
one
when we
I'm
stop
talking
it.
about.
You are-
Crystal Music
you
Chairs.
are
What's
right.
going on?
You too, you
yeah,
too.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
This is a different DNR, guys. Just letting you know.
Hey, Jacob. So we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us.
Literally? Or not?
We need Jacob to get back in here and have a seat.
I'm joking.
Jacob, bro,
Jacob.
like, come on, man. Jacob.
Jacob.
Fuck all that explanation shit. Come do
It's
what you
not
gotta do, man.
professional. Come on, man.
Like, come do what you gotta do. Thank you.
Okay. Come back. I didn't know all this was going on, so I guess.
We finished the chat, so we're all caught up.
Oh my God.
Fuck,
Ay,
man.
Dios mío.
There's musical chairs going on.
We didn't even get to questions.
So, we go back to questions now? Like, damn, my knees.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
You
trying to
give them a
Oh no, it's
pills
okay. I
to
thought you were
relax.
coming out because I was drinking
No, I
water.
didn't-
I'm
I didn't-
like,
All right.
All right, are we-
can't drink alcohol.
No, we're not.
before
We're
gym.
good.
Push me all the
You're
way
good.
to the
I
back.
didn't do all that. Why
Can
do
I
you
ask
make
you
me
a
feel
question?
bad
Where's
like
everybody?
that?
I've never been like where everybody just takes off. Is this something new?
We don't, we don't take off anymore.
Well, tell them to get back in
Go to
here,
the
or it's a
restroom.
wrap.
I went to
Yeah.
the restroom. I drank 5 of these.
Teresa, get him on here.
Ladies,
Teresa.
ladies, come on back. Ladies
Because
on the podcast, come on back, sit on down.
That's what I was trying to do. I'll do right now. They were all about to come back on, and then you guys made me leave. Not my fault.
Oh, is that a
Guys.
thing? They just
I
met?
got too deep for you?
What's
I don't
going
get.
on?
I don't even
I can do
understand
that.
what
I
that
can do
means.
everything too. I can-
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't have emotions.
Reel this shit in. Come on, man.
Me too.
I can vocally feel it.
So hold up.
With,
We're gonna keep going through this then, all right? Because it ain't over.
The chat's all red.
Nobody
Chat's
asked me
crazy
any
right now,
questions.
so let's just go.
The chat has already been read.
We didn't get back to you, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, her relationship
no.
status.
She just spoke for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's hear from her
Some
some
of the
more.
ladies.
Let's hear from
Maybe
her
Mel,
some more.
somebody.
Her some more.
Yeah.
And then let's hear. We haven't heard from Mel at all.
We haven't heard
Yeah.
from Mel.
Yeah.
She had a story to tell that
Mel,
you brought
what's
up.
going on,
but
Mel?
she never
Mel, I
displayed.
think it's really important to talk about like your improvement. Because I
Improvement,
think I think it inspires other girls.
Could be a motivational.
I just believe in trying to do better and be better. You know, like you said, tomorrow's a new day and it's,
Yeah.
you know, a fresh start. So I
So
just
what did you
always
do?
try-
What were the things you did to make it better every day?
I guess just opening my mind to different point of views, trying to see things in a different light. I want to be happy. I want to be drama free, so I choose to move that way. and just kind of doing what I want in a peaceful, respectful way, you know?
Yeah.
Being true to myself, you know?
What's true to yourself though? What is that? Explain.
Speaking with honesty, you
What
know?
does that? What does that mean?
Not sugarcoating anything, like, you know.
The girls really honest? Are they really honest?
I'm very
Yeah,
honest.
they
I'm
are.
very honest. I'm very honest with myself. There was someone that was trying to date me, and you know,
And what
he's a
happened?
good
What
friend, and
happened?
I just was very honest, and
And
I
what
told him it's
happened,
not
though?
gonna
What
work.
happened?
This is our lifestyles are different.
Are you guys still
I have to be-
friends?
We're still friends. Yeah, we're still friends, and we'll still talk. But nothing has ever happened, and you know, respectfully, he has to respect my wishes and my honest like.
So you guys, you
feelings.
friend zoned him again.
Oh shit!
So you initially friend zoned him.
We were initially friends,
Okay.
and then you know, feelings were kind of growing, but I kind of.
You're both your ends.
Maybe a little bit, but it didn't get far.
So
it didn't get that
it
far
was
because
horny
I
on
didn't
both
let
sides.
it. No.
Was
no,
it horny on both sides? Oh,
Was it?
yeah.
We need to know.
No, it wasn't horny at all.
They wanna
I
know in
wasn't-
the
I
chat.
wasn't
He was
sexual.
horny, not you.
Chat.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
know, chat?
maybe.
Chat thinks
Maybe. Yeah. So, you know,
okay,
I
we'll-
think
we'll
that
chat.
was a big milestone for me to not be scared on speaking my truth and seeing things for what it is.
That's dope.
You know, I have to be honest with
No.
myself, and I have to be honest with
Mhm.
that person. I'm not here to waste anyone's time, and I don't want my time wasted. So, you know, we could be cool, we could be friends, and I'll support you, whatever. You know, hopefully you meet the right person, and hopefully I meet the right person. But until then, I just gotta speak my truth.
I'll fuck with you, man.
I don't understand.
All right, is this the group now? Is
Yeah,
this
it's a
a-
good. Shh.
Okay. All right.
Eddie, go do your thing.
No, there's nothing. I
We need
really
an
have to
update
say.
on you on Eddie because we haven't.
I
seen
know
you
we
in a
haven't
minute
seen you in a while,
either.
Eddie.
Eddie, how many hoes
So
you
what's
got?
going on?
'Cause
How many
Eddie's
hoes
a
you
man.
got?
He's an
I know.
international one.
How many hoes you got, Eddie?
Well, hold on. First of all, I find that disrespectful.
All right, I'll
Because have you
apologize.
ever known me like that? I mean, I know you've been drinking.
And I
but
just
you're
joking.
getting fucked up
No,
right now.
no, I know. 'Cause he will.
And they will
Like,
beat my ass.
don't like. That's the kind of shit I don't joke about. You know that.
He's,
I like
he's right.
it.
He's right.
I don't
About
joke
what?
about that.
You're
About
a
what?
really honorable person.
He's a
all the way
good
around.
guy.
Of course.
Well, you're so
Like I
you
know
take
this show
what
and
you
it's
do,
for fun
but I
and
know, but
everything,
you
but
take
I come with
everything
the
in an
real.
honorable way. Like that's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
I apologize if I
No,
if I
it's cool.
disrespected you. I
Like,
know I
for
just
me,
mentioned tonight,
like-
but this is my guy.
Like, I'm good. I went to Thailand. I went training. I'm back. I'm seeing someone. Life is good.
You know what? Can we get a from my boy Eddie?
Yeah.
I think
simple.
that's dope though.
So hold on. I want her to get her list out.
Cute.
I didn't want to get him out. Go.
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want to do. Go. Do your thing.
About no, I just think that it's the first podcast that I sit and people just excuse themselves because it's not comfortable what we're saying. They need to deal with that.
Are
I'm
they
not
still outside?
Like it's so
I don't know.
disrespectful.
I don't even know
Okay.
what they want.
But anyways, let's wrap it up. Let's talk to the girls. And
Yeah,
people that are
we
here.
have other people here that want to
Eddie.
speak and share
like
their
that.
story
Do you
too.
want to
so-
ask me about my relationship?
I'm
Because
that way.
nobody
Yeah,
asked me
I
we're,
like
we're,
that.
we're gonna go her relationship status. What's going on?
So I actually won a relationship.
Oh, you're not married?
Yeah.
No, I was married for 11 years, but he left me for my client.
Oh, that's tough.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's meant to be. We're good friends. I'm friend with her too. I'm friend with his kids, so it's okay.
Oh shit.
I accept reality.
How long ago is this?
It's more than 10 years now.
Okay.
So I'm okay with that. Like I have no problem with that. I'm not
So like, what are you doing now?
what I'm doing business wise.
Well, and anything like, how's your life treating you after that?
My life. Oh, after that, great. Like because I told you I accept reality. Like when I know what's going on, I just roll with it. I'm not gonna sit and cry or chase him or say why did you do it. It is what it is. As soon as his mind's set on another woman, then I'm not there anymore.
But how did you get to that point where you?
Yeah,
could-
because
we
that's
could do that?
hard for especially a woman. I think we have egos too, just like men. So me, I'm a feeler. Like I have to feel all the emotions. I have to go through it for a moment, and then I kind of can pick myself up
Yeah.
and move on.
I went through that for a moment.
Okay.
But I made a decision because I knew he was not the right person for me, but it's my fault because I chose wrong. But he's still the father of my son. So I have to respect him and I have to respect his wife and the sisters and brothers of my son. We are still family, like a family member that you don't like, but he's in your life anyway. So I have to give respect, otherwise my son won't respect him and then it's gonna come back and haunt me. So
And vice versa. I feel like it has to go both ways too. So it's easy when it's reciprocated.
Yeah.
It's hard when it's not
I mean,
reciprocated.
you have to listen in life. You have to be objective, and it's always two sides to the coin. You know, and as much as I could be emotional and upset and whatever, but I always like to like sit and think why that happened. Obviously, it was something about me that made him go some other place, but I was very young. when
It
I
could
was
be
married.
him too.
Yeah,
He was
no, I don't-
missing something.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't say it was you.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
he
wouldn't
made that
put
choice.
blame on yourself at all because
Not
I
a
know
blame. I'm just saying it could be something.
it could be, but then he should have communicated
Of
that
course,
with you
of
and
course.
given you an opportunity to change whatever that was, right?
Eddie, she's been on
I
podcasts
think we've been.
where
young.
like dudes are like they're pussies. Dude.
No, that's very mature of you two. Like,
She's been on some weird ass podcasts.
Yeah.
That's
Where
great.
If we
That's
went
awesome.
on that shit, we'd just be the shit out
I
of
got a
those tired
question.
dudes.
How about you, Jacob? How you doing? I know you've been going to church and
I'm good.
Let's,
What do you
let's
mean?
talk about the
Like,
Lord
damn.
now. Let's talk about the Lord now.
There's
You
been
got-
a
are
lot
you
with
dating?
Jacob.
I thought we were doing all the.
No, we're
guys
talking about
stuff.
Jacob. Are you dating?
I'm saying, like, nah, I'm good. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chilling.
You don't have anybody in your life special?
No, I'm just chilling. I'm like, I'm having.
Well, thanks- well,
what
thanks
the
for not-
fuck are you looking at? Yeah.
Hey, calm down and answer the question.
Jacob outside the podcast.
So look, I'm chilling. That's all I'm doing. Like the thing is though, like, I feel like sometimes you got to get to a point where it's either wrong or right.
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna mess with the person that's right,
Mm.
you got to just cut them off.
Mm.
It's easy for that,
that.
for me now. I feel like for what we're doing in life now, like the shit we do in life, like you gotta cut them off, dude. Like there's no reason to keep going,
yeah.
right? Am I like telling the truth on that
No, I
part?
just thought, and not in that way, but I thought I was special to you. So I thought you were gonna mention. I thought you were gonna mention me. But
For
no,
real,
that's
though.
really dope because I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I've recently acquired a person that's really
I acquired a person. I like that shit.
a young-
I
a
recently
young lady
acquired a
that's,
person.
Articulate, yeah.
Right.
that's super amazing, and you can't trade in mediocrity or anything like. And it's beautiful women in here and all.
Are you
that.
happy?
I mean, like, you know what?
You are
know-
happy.
You know what I would
I
say?
can tell,
You
I can
see-
tell
you
you
see
are.
I'm glowing.
Yeah.
I would say like this is what I say I want, right? I would say Disney Channel white people love. Like I want a
you're
Disney
really happy.
I
Channel.
can show you the world.
Yo, that's why this my point because I talk about I can show you I want that good
Yeah,
shit
Yes, that's
that
the
don't
best.
feel real. That shit that we felt when we were in 7th grade, 8th grade,
Yes.
9th grade, and I feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are seeing someone.
That.
You're seeing someone.
Yes.
And you feel that.
And I feel that,
Amen.
and it's so good that I wouldn't let anything.
Come in between that.
Are we supposed to do like a group date?
Oh,
with
we
Disney
know.
now?
I
think we.
I think we're gonna have to do a group date.
That's what we're. Because you're seeing. I think we're. I'm dead ass though.
Yeah.
And then guess what? Because
We just found a new brotherhood.
No, we did. He's coming on Black Cup TV. But my
Yeah, we got you,
ability-
Eddie. You coming?
I'm gonna rent a scooter, and we ain't gotta wait no lines either.
Oh, the like.
So are you saying you gonna? Are you saying you gonna put Eddie on the back of your scooter?
I'm just saying.
What about your girl? Is she gonna be on the scooter?
I don't know. I would advise everybody to rent a scooter because
Damn,
it's so
I can't.
fun.
I can't come on Black Cup TV. Damn, what's going on with that?
Well, I thought you was already coming. I thought you were already.
Yeah, we got you.
I wanna
We got
come.
you.
You already part of. You're a
I
part of
wanna
everything
come
we
on
gotta
Black
do.
TV.
You wanna come too?
Yes.
Everybody's
I
on
wanna
Black
come
Cup
on
TV.
Black-
We're gonna shoot it. Matter of fact,
Hey,
we're
yo,
shooting
yo,
it.
yo. She's not want to come on Black TV.
Like, how do you?
You're a
Not
creep
the
and a
correct
scumbag.
way.
I appreciate it.
Wait, though. Wait.
Did I say that
I,
wrong?
I did like what these two girls said. Like they're,
Let me hear it, let
they're
me hear it.
staying single. They're
Which
she's
is a
into
good girl.
God. She's working on herself.
True.
She's not gonna let some random
Dickhead.
simp, lame dude come into her life.
You shouldn't.
And
Yeah,
that's
I'm just
great.
saying.
But I think it's important that, like you were talking about paradigms, that it has to change.
Of course.
And if it doesn't change now, I mean, we're going.
Just down the
Yeah, I don't go with any man unless it's like a really serious relationship.
But there's
Say
listen,
again,
I
say in the
have
mic.
I have good friends and they're good
I'd rather
men,
be
and
alone.
I don't. I think like there's not a lot. I hate all the men bashing because there's good men out there.
I hate it too.
It's
'cause
a
I know
lot
I'm
of
a
good men out there.
I was raised by
women
good
not.
parents, by
Yeah.
good in
Yeah.
good stock, and taught like my parents wouldn't even allow me to treat a woman
Yeah.
in like in a bad way, to abuse a woman
Amen.
emotionally,
Yeah.
physically, spiritually, or
Mentally,
whatever,
yeah.
mentally. So when I hear this, I hear it. I'm a barber. I know a bunch of shitbag dudes that are good. They're good friends, but they're not good men to their women. So, yes, please take your time, ladies. You said you're 20.
Yeah.
My daughter's about to be 19. Like, choose someone good. You understand? And talk to people like us. that can be like, nah, he ain't it.
Yeah.
That can love you without having to you having to like, yo, sometimes your dad just don't want,
Like do extra.
yo,
for it, yeah.
talk to me, call me, and be like, nah, he ain't it. Because I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good that, but when you find good, I didn't think I could feel this way at 41 years old.
That's amazing, and I think a lot of men.
The man at
when they
41,
get
huh?
that love,
Hang on.
that they don't. When
Listen
they
to
get
her.
that love, they just don't know how to reciprocate that love back.
They don't.
So they kind of take advantage of that in a way.
Because they're not
Wait,
emotionally
wait, wait,
intelligent.
wait, wait.
Yeah.
Will you say that one more time?
That's actually good.
Hold on, this is important.
No, yeah, like when a man
Hold
gets
on,
that
he ain't
love.
a man.
Yes, when that boy, you're right.
Exactly,
That's so
he's
true.
not a man.
When
Because
that
a
boy,
real
yeah,
man won't
that's so
do
true.
that to you.
That's so true.
He's right.
And what are you gonna say over there?
I think he just became my mentor too.
Hold on.
No, yeah.
She came back to hear and listen and talk. So what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Never left.
You came from here to there. I know where you came
She's,
from.
you know,
To be
balancing the
You know what I
check.
mean, Mike? Mike,
Yes.
They told me to move here.
I mean, a lot of these dudes nowadays, you know, and I'm not, they can't even change a car tire.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
true.
I wanted a can. I could
They're
change all kind of
simps
shit on the
like
car.
that.
You're right.
And I think for me, it's kind of like me being that person where it's like, oh, I don't need that. It's like, okay, but sometimes we do need that in a man.
Oh, you need all
You
of
know?
it. You need a
Like,
man to
I
be.
think that's where I kind of like need to set that boundary where it's like, no, but I need that person who is gonna make the effort into changing those areas and making that
Exactly.
man.
And what I
whole.
said initially in the very beginning of this was the gender roles that used to be. I'm not talking about
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
okay to whoop on your
Used to
wife and nothing.
be.
They used to be for a man to do man things and a woman to do woman things.
Radical
Exactly.
feminism
It's
removed it
o-
from society.
remove that shit.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay for you to cook and clean after
No,
your man
yeah.
that's paying all the bills, provided for you, and treating you properly. Not saying the fucked up shit, the good shit.
Yeah.
Do it. Why not? Because if I can do my job as a man, because the shit that I think about naturally is what I think about. The shit that I don't think about that I can just let pass. The corners getting buried in dirt. Y'all think about like I got to get these corners out. It's okay. We match perfectly because that's God's design.
Yeah, especially.
So
if
we
the
gotta
love is
keep it that
genuine.
way.
But
Yeah.
can I answer to what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything you say, it's true. I agree with you 100%. But I just think it's bigger than us. It's the agenda for the world now to remove the men out of the equation,
Yes.
so they can control everything
So we
and
kind of got to remove.
eliminate the home and the household. Like if you look at the house in the 50s, it was versus today, it was completely different.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not up to us. Even if women change, they've been indoctrinated so bad in
And
the
that's
last 40
when
years.
shit was happening the proper way. That's when men weren't even comfortable. Let me just leave the household. No, we knew we had to. We could be unhappy and stay there. Women were unhappy and staying there. Not saying that was cool,
Yeah.
but we knew that shit had to be run a certain way to run.
Because women are stubborn. They always want to, go to the edge. Men can live, like men can have his food, if everything comfortable, if you have his woman. Like usually men don't look like women, like they want to do
No.
crazy things, you know.
No.
But women always make that problem, and for me it's really sad. Like a lot of women that I talk to and I know they got divorced, and when we talk about why they got divorced, usually it's the woman's fault, not the men's fault.
So you want to cook and clean.
I always cook and clean. I do.
And
I
be-
cook every day.
You
I
know
cook
what? I'm
every
actually
day.
low key a chef. I do private dinners for people. And I do
Hold
all
on,
kinds of
Micah.
stuff.
Micah,
That's what I do.
stop lying to the
Nigga,
people.
did you not just eat at my house yesterday?
Micah, I
Lamb
cook
chops,
every day.
red
Wait,
wings,
am I
New
invited
York
to the
strips.
cube?
Huh?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, Eddie, you are.
You said what? What is it?
We're all
He's
coming
invited.
to Micah's
Bro,
house.
He's invited.
absolutely. We'll do it next week. Let's do it this weekend.
He's
We're all
invited.
going to Micah's
Micah,
house now.
Micah.
I like this guy.
Micah,
But just I'm gonna say this. Micah can't cook, but his sister is a chef. Faith is a
Why
chef.
do you gotta be a
Micah.
hater on
But
TV?
Micah can't cook.
Micah, I
But
cook
Faith is a chef.
Moroccan food every day.
Bring the Moroccan food.
Every day.
Bring it. We're doing it.
We lost 3 girls. Were they all together?
They all
were
got
No,
offended.
kind
Well,
of. Two of them.
two of them
But,
were
but
lost.
I know one of them. That's why.
No, the outfits didn't come from the same place. What do you
couldn't
mean?
hear
You
the
talking
You know
about
Teresa? You know Teresa?
Well, I kind of feel bad.
The truth was
I
gonna
do.
Well,
Yeah,
I never
feel
feel
bad
bad.
for her.
You got a little
Why?
serious.
Why
That's
you
all.
feel
Yeah,
bad?
because
But
well,
it needs to be
because some
happening.
people aren't. Not that you did anything wrong or we did anything wrong, but some people they're not ready.
I never do anything wrong.
Look, when the student is ready,
I
to
never
teach
did anything
her
wrong.
peers,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
she's not ready, and I think that hopefully it didn't do more damage and
Right.
lessen her
She-
ego.
yes, I'll
and
get you on
she's
that.
very fragile right now. And I think
Very.
Jacob,
Damn,
you guys
you got
should
people
put-
watching
hey,
though.
no, you
Whenever it
probably
needs to
should put
happen
calls to her
anyways.
Yeah, you
after,
should.
Okay.
just to make sure she's okay.
So if
and
any
know
of it-
that all of this was about
Because there were some tears coming down.
Because
at one point.
if she
Oh, there's
was
tears coming down.
if she was suicidal.
Oh my God, we're definitely gonna get back into this.
Right.
I'm just not gonna.
Nah, but you were saying the
Suicidal
Nothing
shit?
wrong.
Like, what the
Like, you have to
fuck?
really be in that state of ready to hear
hear
the
it,
truth
yeah.
back. You know, and
She's almost there.
Let me hear. Let me hear your
But
truth.
she
What's your truth?
sense at the beginning, you know?
I spoke my truth already.
uh,
You missed
That's
it
why.
being over there.
You know what? We just can't be. Yeah.
But I think with the right people around her,
She could be okay.
somebody kick me.
It would have been me, but
No, it wasn't.
you was,
Hey, low key, I swear I don't care if you guys
thought
are
I
mad. I
saw
like
that
this
in my head.
podcast. This podcast was
It's
dope.
not even about being mad. I just, like they said, I don't think she was ready to hear that. Because
Which one though?
Girl,
The one that was crying.
Oh, the one that yeah.
you know what? That's when
Because
ignorance almost
for
came to
me
my head
as
to say the
well,
name.
I kind of resonated with what you were saying, where sometimes you have to be willing in order for you to hear the truth, in order for you to move past it.
To look
because-
outside of yourself.
Yes, exactly, because that's the only way you can only work
Grow.
within yourself.
You can't grow if you
Yes.
don't have outside perspective.
No,
That's
exactly.
a fact.
Bruh.
You have to be willing to hear that from a good friend
Bruh.
or from someone that you just met that day in order for you to really grow from that experience.
Just looking at her and her body language and how she carry herself and how she I'm not in a bad thing judging because people can judge me too. I don't care. I mean, I'm a strong person. I've been heard everything about myself and I'm like, okay, whatever. But a lot of people scared from growth. Growth is a very painful thing.
Especially
Mental.
girls, they don't want to grow shit. Like they just want to fucking.
She's
be,
gonna be. You see her in
it's
5
gonna
years.
be
She's gonna
worse.
be the same or even worse.
But we told her in the beginning not
All
to
right,
take
so-
anything,
What?
Ready to
We
wrap
told her
it?
in the beginning
Yeah,
not,
we'll
to
Not
wrap
to take
it.
anything personal. No,
We'll
exactly.
wrap
We
it.
did, yeah.
Where's that
What were you
bitch
gonna
at?
No, we had told them.
Oh, now you
everybody
talk. Now you
not-
talk
In
at
the
the end.
beginning.
No.
Get your ass over here and talk.
No,
then.
I was just saying that we had told everybody like not to take everything personal.
Oh, in the beginning,
In the
yeah, yeah.
beginning, and unfortunately,
And
some
that's
people
what I
kind
told
of
her.
were.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wah! We don't give a fuck over here at House of Baaz in that case. No, I really don't give a fuck.
How much
I'll be
shit I
honest.
heard in every podcast?
You
Girl
are-
want to beat me
These
are
up.
real
a girl
piece of
want-
shit.
Play it. You know I don't give a fuck about that part.
Fix your glasses.
I know.
I was going
He's,
to. but
he's a real piece
You're
of
talking
shit.
to her like you're his dad.
Sometimes
We
have
still-
to
Like,
We still,
have to
hey,
do it
hey,
For 20
Eddie,
something.
Eddie knows because we'll talk tomorrow on this shit. He'll be like, yeah, we didn't give a fuck. But like right now, he's a be nice guy.
he's really a good. Like I fuck with Eddie. I just met Eddie tonight.
Eddie's as bad as
This-
I
this
am,
my dude- this
but
my
he just,
guy.
he's just as good right now on this podcast.
So what are you saying, Jacob? I'm gonna call you out right now.
Uh-oh.
What are you saying? I'm
That you're just as bad as me.
in household.
Like we don't care about all this part.
I do. I care. Why would
How's
you
over
say
Baz? I'm Jacob Casas.
that?
You're right.
Hey, this is Ambition of Black Cup TV, y'all.
Go.
It's Melanie.
Yo, this is Micah. Mike Cuts of Black Cup TV.
Go.
This is Heidi.
This is Melanie.
Yeah, Eddie, go.
Eddie.
Sheena Reynolds. Follow my Instagram and
Eddie
TikTok.
finna kick everybody in the face.
And I appreciate you guys for watching, and we are out. Peace.
We out, y'all.
We done?